19-year-old Steve felt out of place. He was young, full of life, yet he found himself drawn to the quiet hum of the local bingo hall. His friends were out at parties, chasing dreams and heartbreaks. Steve craved something different. He longed for connection, for a sense of belonging that seemed to elude him. The bingo hall, with its familiar faces and predictable routine, offered a strange comfort. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, Steve would take his usual seat by the window. He'd meticulously arrange his Lucky Charms, a worn-out teddy bear, a faded photograph of his grandfather, and a smooth silver dollar. He wasn't there for the thrill of the game. He was there for the company, for the unspoken understanding that filled the air. The other regulars were mostly senior citizens, their faces etched with stories of time and experience. They reminded Steve of his grandparents, their warmth and gentle humor filling him with a sense of nostalgia. He enjoyed listening to their tales, their laughter lines deepening as they reminisced about days gone by. One Tuesday evening, a new face appeared at the bingo hall. Her name was Sarah. Sarah, with her silver hair and twinkling blue eyes, exuded a quiet strength that drew Steve in. Her presence was like a calming breeze, gentle yet powerful, and it was this aura that made Steve feel an instant connection. She was 79 years old, a stark contrast to Steve's youthful energy. Steve, 19 years old, was full of life and enthusiasm, always eager to explore new experiences and ideas. Yet despite the age gap, a connection sparked between them. It was as if their souls recognized each other, transcending the boundaries of time and age. It began with a shared smile across the bingo table, a simple gesture that held the promise of a deeper understanding, a knowing glance that spoke volumes, conveying a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. Their initial conversations were hesitant, exploring common ground like two ships passing in the night. They spoke of their favorite books, movies, and the little joys that made life special. They discovered a shared love for classic movies, spending hours discussing the timeless charm of black and white films and the golden age of Hollywood. The comforting aroma of freshly baked bread became a symbol of their growing friendship. They often baked together, sharing recipes and stories from their past. And the simple joy of a good book, where they would lose themselves in the pages, discussing characters and plots with enthusiasm. With each meeting, their conversations flowed more easily, their laughter echoing through the bingo hall. They found solace in each other's company, a respite from the world outside. Steve found himself looking forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays, the days they would meet. These days became the highlight of his week, filled with anticipation and excitement, his heart skipping a beat whenever Sarah walked through the door. Her presence brought a sense of joy and comfort that he had never experienced before. He was captivated by her stories, her wisdom gleaned from a life well lived. Each tale she told was a window into a different era, filled with lessons and experiences that enriched his understanding of the world. She had traveled the world, raised a family, and seen the wonders of different cultures. Her stories of adventure and resilience inspired Steve to see life from a broader perspective. She had experienced both the joys and sorrows life had to offer, and her insights were a treasure trove of wisdom. They talked about the ups and downs, the triumphs and the heartbreaks, finding common ground in their shared humanity.
Steve, you remind me that life is meant to be lived to the fullest, regardless of age. Your enthusiasm and zest for life are contagious, and they make me feel young again.
Sarah, in turn, was drawn to Steve's youthful optimism and genuine kindness. He represented a breath of fresh air, a reminder that life was full of possibilities. Their conversations were filled with laughter and heartfelt moments, each one deepening their bond. They shared dreams and aspirations, finding inspiration in each other's perspectives, a reminder that life was meant to be lived to the fullest, regardless of age. They danced together, enjoyed outdoor activities, and embraced the joy of living in the moment. Their friendship blossomed into something special, a bond that transcended societal expectations. It was a testament to the power of human connection, proving that age is just a number when it comes to the heart. Their newfound friendship didn't go unnoticed. It was as if a spotlight had been cast upon them, illuminating every interaction, every shared smile, and every whispered conversation. Whispers followed them like shadows, curious glances turning into judgmental stares. The air around them seemed to buzz with unspoken questions and silent accusations. The other bingo regulars, initially welcoming of Sarah, began to distance themselves, their smiles strained. The warmth that once greeted her turned cold, replaced by a palpable tension. Steve overheard snippets of conversations, words like inappropriate and scandalous reaching his ears. It was clear that their friendship was the talk of the town, and not in a good way. The disapproval extended beyond the bingo hall. It seeped into every corner of their lives, coloring the way people interacted with them. Steve's friends, confused and somewhat disgusted, bombarded him with questions. They couldn't wrap their heads around his connection with Sarah, a woman so much older than him. They couldn't understand his fascination with a woman old enough to be his grandmother. Their confusion was evident in their furrowed brows and puzzled expressions. Their jokes, though lighthearted on the surface, carried an underlying current of unease. Each jest was a thinly veiled attempt to mask their discomfort and disapproval. Steve's mother, Martha, was the most vocal in her disapproval. Her voice, usually filled with warmth, now carried a sharp edge whenever she spoke about Sarah. She had always envisioned a different future for her son, one filled with youthful romance and a family of his own. The image of grandchildren playing at her feet was a dream she held dear. The thought of Steve being involved with a woman Sarah's age was unfathomable to her. It clashed violently with the dreams she had nurtured for so long.
Steve, you have to think about your future. This isn't just about you. It's about the life you want to build. This relationship, it's just not right. People are talking. They're saying things that could hurt you, things that could follow you for the rest of your life. Please, consider what you're doing. Think about the long-term consequences, about how this could affect your reputation and your future.
Martha tried to reason with Steve, her voice laced with concern. She spoke of societal norms, of the whispers and judgment they would face if they continued down this path. She reminded him of the societal norms, the whispers and judgment they would face. The weight of public opinion was not something to be taken lightly. She pleaded with him to consider his future, to think about the implications of his choices. Her words were filled with a mother's love and a deep-seated fear for her son's well-being. But Steve, his heart resolute, refused to listen. His mind was made up, and no amount of pleading or reasoning could sway him from the path he had chosen. Determined to save her son, Martha took matters into her own hands. She scheduled an appointment with a therapist, hoping a professional could talk some sense into Steve.
The therapist, though empathetic, couldn't change Steve's feelings. He insisted that his relationship with Sarah was based on mutual respect and affection, not on any ulterior motives.
When therapy failed, Martha resorted to a more drastic measure, an intervention. She gathered Steve's closest friends and family members, their faces etched with a mixture of concern and judgment. They confronted Steve, their words a chorus of disapproval and pleas for him to reconsider his relationship with Sarah.
Steve sat there, the weight of their expectations bearing down on him. He listened patiently, his heart aching at their inability to understand. He tried to explain the depth of his feelings for Sarah, the joy she brought into his life, but his words fell on deaf ears.
The intervention, instead of driving a wedge between them, only strengthened Steve's resolve. He realized that their love, unconventional as it may be, was worth fighting for. He vowed to protect Sarah from the negativity, to shield their happiness from the prying eyes of society. The societal pressures and familial disapproval only served to strengthen the bond between Steve and Sarah. They faced criticism from all sides, but instead of letting it tear them apart, they used it as a catalyst to grow even closer. Their love was tested in ways they never imagined, but each challenge only made their connection more profound. They found solace in each other's company, a sanctuary where they could be themselves without fear of judgment. In each other's arms, they discovered a peace that the outside world could never offer. Their moments together were filled with a quiet understanding, a mutual respect that spoke volumes without the need for words. Their love was a beacon of light amidst the storm, a guiding star that led them through the darkest of times. No matter how turbulent the world around them became, their love remained steadfast and unwavering. It was a love that shone brightly, illuminating their path and giving them the strength to face any obstacle. They created their own world, a haven where they could escape the harsh realities of life. In this world, they built a life together, brick by brick, with dreams and hopes as their foundation. It was a world filled with shared laughter, whispered secrets, and a love that defied definition. One filled with shared laughter, whispered secrets, and moments of pure joy. They found happiness in the simplest of things, whether it was a shared joke or a quiet evening spent in each other's company. Their love was a tapestry woven with countless beautiful moments, each one adding to the richness of their story, and a love that defied definition. It was a love that transcended time and space, a connection that was both deep and enduring. Their bond was unbreakable, a testament to the power of true love. It was a love that could not be easily explained, but it was felt deeply by both of them.
Steve continued to visit Sarah at the bingo hall, a place that had become a symbol of their enduring connection. Each visit was a reminder of the bond they shared, a bond that grew stronger with each passing day. The bingo hall was more than just a place. It was a testament to their commitment to each other, their connection deepening with each passing day. They spent hours talking, sharing their dreams, fears, and everything in between. Each conversation brought them closer, revealing new layers of their personalities and deepening their understanding of each other. He would often walk her home, a simple gesture that spoke volumes about their relationship. These walks were moments of quiet reflection, where they could enjoy each other's presence without the distractions of the world. It was during these walks that they truly connected, their hearts beating in unison, their hands brushing against each other, a silent promise of their love. Each touch was a reminder of their bond, a bond that was both tender and strong. Their fingers intertwining in a silent gesture of affection, a physical manifestation of their emotional connection. Their fingers intertwining in a silent gesture of affection. It was a simple act, but it spoke volumes about their relationship. It was a gesture that conveyed their love, trust, and commitment to each other. It was a reminder that no matter what challenges they faced, they would always have each other.
They found joy in the simplest of things, sharing a cup of coffee, a ritual that became a cherished part of their daily routine. Each morning, they would sit together, savoring the warmth of their coffee and the comfort of each other's presence. It was a moment of tranquility, a brief respite from the chaos of the world. Reading the Sunday paper together, a tradition that brought them closer. They would discuss the news, share their thoughts, and enjoy the quiet moments of togetherness. It was a simple pleasure, but it was one that they cherished deeply, or simply enjoying each other's company. They didn't need grand gestures or elaborate plans to be happy. Their love was found in the everyday moments, the quiet times when they could just be themselves. It was in these moments that they truly connected, their love growing stronger with each passing day. Their relationship, though unconventional, was built on a foundation of mutual respect, understanding, and a love that transcended age. They knew that their love was unique, but they embraced it wholeheartedly. They respected each other's differences and celebrated their individuality, creating a relationship that was both strong and beautiful.
Sarah, with her wisdom and life experience, taught Steve the importance of patience, forgiveness, and living in the present moment. She shared her life lessons with him, guiding him through the complexities of life. Her wisdom was a beacon of light, helping him navigate the challenges they faced together. Steve, with his youthful exuberance and zest for life, reminded Sarah of the beauty in everyday moments. He brought a sense of joy and spontaneity to her life, helping her see the world through fresh eyes. Together, they found a balance, each bringing something unique to their relationship.
Despite the challenges they faced, Steve and Sarah refused to let society dictate their happiness. They knew that their love was real, and that was all that mattered. They stood strong against the norms that sought to define them, their love a silent rebellion against societal expectations. They held their heads high, their love a silent rebellion against the norms that sought to define them. They walked confidently together, their bond unshakable. They faced criticism with grace, knowing that their love was worth fighting for. They knew that their love was real, and that was all that mattered. In each other's eyes, they found a love that was pure and true. Their hugs were a source of comfort, a reminder that they would always have each other. Their love was a testament to the power of resilience, a love that could withstand any storm. One sunny afternoon, as they walked hand in hand, Sarah suddenly collapsed. Steve's heart pounded in his chest as he knelt beside her, cradling her in his arms. Panic surged through him, but he quickly took out his phone and called an ambulance. His voice was steady, but his eyes were filled with fear. The ambulance arrived swiftly, and Steve stayed by Sarah's side, holding her hand as they rushed to the hospital. Every second felt like an eternity. He whispered words of comfort, willing her to stay with him, his love and concern palpable in every word. At the hospital, Steve never left Sarah's side. He sat by her bed, his eyes never straying from her face. The doctors and nurses moved around them, but for Steve, the world had narrowed down to just Sarah. He held her hand, feeling the warmth of her skin, a lifeline that kept him grounded. The hours passed slowly, each tick of the clock a reminder of the fragility of life. Steve's mind raced with memories of their time together, each moment now tinged with fear and uncertainty. He thought of their walks, their shared laughter, and the quiet moments of connection. He couldn't imagine a life without her. As night fell, the hospital room was filled with a hushed silence. Steve leaned closer to Sarah, his voice a soft whisper. "I'm here, Sarah. I'm not going anywhere. We're going to get through this together." His words were a promise, a vow of unwavering support. Pause 3S. Sarah's eyes fluttered open, and Steve's heart leaped with relief. She smiled weakly, squeezing his hand. In that moment, they both knew that their love was stronger than any challenge they faced. Their bond, tested by adversity, had only grown more resilient. Steve continued to stay by Sarah's side, his presence a constant source of comfort. Through the days that followed, he supported her, encouraging her through every step of her recovery. Their love, once again, proved to be a beacon of strength, guiding them through the darkest of times. In the hospital room, amidst the beeping machines and sterile walls, their love shone brightly. It was a love that could withstand any storm, a love that brought them hope and healing. Together, they faced the future with renewed determination, their hearts beating in unison, their love unbreakable. Pause 3S. The hospital vigil was a testament to their resilience, a chapter in their story that would forever remind them of the power of true love. Steve and Sarah, united in their strength, emerged from this trial stronger than ever, their love a guiding star that would lead them through anything life threw their way. After the hospital vigil, Steve took on the role of Sarah's primary caregiver, his love and dedication evident in every small act of kindness. He became her rock, supporting her through the ups and downs of her recovery journey. Each morning, Steve would wake up early to prepare a nutritious breakfast for Sarah, making sure she had everything she needed to start her day with strength. He meticulously followed the doctor's dietary recommendations, adding a touch of creativity to make each meal both healthy and enjoyable. Throughout the day, Steve assisted Sarah with her physical therapy exercises, encouraging her to push through the pain and regain her strength. His gentle words of encouragement and unwavering support made each session a little easier, a little more bearable. Steve also took care of the household chores, from cleaning and laundry to grocery shopping and cooking. He created a serene and comfortable environment for Sarah, ensuring that she had a peaceful space to rest and heal. In the evenings, Steve would read to Sarah, choosing her favorite books and stories that brought a smile to her face. His voice, soothing and filled with love, was a constant reminder of his presence and devotion. On weekends, Steve planned small outings to the park or the beach, places where they could enjoy the fresh air and the beauty of nature. These moments of normalcy and joy were essential for Sarah's emotional well-being, helping her feel more connected to the world outside their home. Through every step of Sarah's recovery, Steve's love and dedication never wavered. His acts of kindness, though seemingly small, made a significant impact on Sarah's journey. They were a testament to his unwavering commitment and the deep bond they shared. Together, they navigated the challenges of recovery, their love growing stronger with each passing day. Steve's support was a beacon of hope for Sarah, guiding her through the toughest moments and reminding her that she was never alone. In the quiet moments of their day, Sarah would often look at Steve with tears of gratitude in her eyes.
Thank you.
She would whisper, her voice filled with emotion, and Steve, with a gentle smile, would reply, "Anything for you, my love." Their love story, marked by resilience and unwavering support, was a testament to the power of true love. Together, they faced every challenge, their hearts beating in unison, their love unbreakable. The chapter of recovery was filled with acts of love and kindness, each one a brick in the foundation of their enduring relationship. Steve and Sarah, united in their strength, continued to move forward, their love a guiding star that would lead them through anything life threw their way.